If-then statements. Mathematically, it is called the conditional statements. It is the combination of two statements. The first one is the if statement, which is called the hypothesis or premise. It is commonly denoted by variable p. The second one is the then statement, which is called the conclusion, and it is commonly denoted by q. This notation here is used for if-then statements, and it is read as if p, then q, or it is also read as p implies q. Negation is the opposite of a statement. So let's say a statement is represented by p. Its negation form is this way. It is written in this way, and it is read as not p, or the opposite of p. Okay, so I have some examples here. Our task A is identify the hypothesis and the conclusion of the following given. So we have here given if I will study hard, then I will pass the exam. So in this form of statement, we can easily see that the hypothesis is in here, immediately followed by this word if. So our hypothesis is I will study hard. Then our conclusion is the part after the word then, which is I will pass the exam. So this is the result. This is the cause and effect. The cause is I study hard. So the effect is I will pass the exam. Okay, for the second given, if the addends are 4 and 8, then the sum is 12. So our hypothesis here is the part after this word if, the addends are 4 and 8. Then our conclusion is after this word then, which is the sum is 12. Okay, so we're going to write the following into if-then form. So in this given, in this statement, it doesn't have if-then. Okay, so how are we going to write this in if-then form? So we need to identify first which one is the hypothesis and which part is the conclusion. So in this case, our hypothesis is I eat vegetables. Then the conclusion is I am healthy. Why? Because the reason why I am healthy, because I eat vegetables. So this is the cause and this is the effect. This is the hypothesis and the conclusion. So its if-then form is if I eat vegetables, then I am healthy. So the conclusion, the hypothesis is not always written in the first part. Sometimes it is written in the second part if the statement is not in the if-then form. Okay, given number 2, a multiple of 15 is divisible by 3. So our hypothesis here is a multiple of 15, or we can also rewrite this into the number is a multiple of 15. Then its conclusion is it is divisible by 3. So our if-then form is if the number is multiple of 15, then it is divisible by 3. Okay, so the cause is multiple of 15, then the effect is it is divisible by 3. If it is multiple of 15, it is always divisible by 3. Lastly, we're going to write the negation of each statement. So we have a given the apple on the table is red. So just simply write this, the apple on the table is not red. So this is how to make this statement in negation form. The opposite of red is not red. Given number 2, the number is greater than 10. So we can simply write its negation by this way. The number is not greater than 10. Or the other way of writing this one is the number is less than or equal to 10. So we did not use the word not. Instead, the opposite of this word greater, which is less than or equal to 10 itself. Okay, given number 3, my math grade in the second quarter decreases. So its negation form is my math grade in the second quarter increases. So again, we did not use not here. Instead, we just changed the opposite of this word decreases into increases.